What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. If you're new, hi, thanks so much for joining. I am headed to the gym and I just got this fancy schmancy new car mount. So excited about it, so I can actually talk to you guys while I drive, because I feel like I have a lot of my good, inspiring, thought-provoking, shareable thoughts when I'm driving. Not actually. I'm also hoping this mount stays on because I literally didn't read the instructions. So I'm just hoping that this is correct. So we are headed to the gym. I have my final leg day of the week. Right now I'm still on my 3 workout a week split, so I'm only training legs 3 days per week. I am cleared for upper body, but my coach was like, how about we just give it a couple more weeks, because I told him I haven't hit it just because So we are gonna wait just a little bit longer. So for this past week, this week, and next week, I think we're doing 3 leg days a week. So anyway, my split is a little bit different this time. I'm actually only hitting glutes once out of the 3 leg days I have, which is crazy to me. So today is going to be a quad and hamstring focused workout, emphasis on the quad. So it's a little bit more quad focused than it is hamstring. The notes say that this is an advanced workout, and I kind of read through the exercises and I'm like, why does it say it's advanced? It doesn't really seem like exercise wise. And then I read the rep scheme and the notes and everything for each exercise, and I was like, oh, that's why. There's a lot of different tempos incorporated and pauses and 5 sets of exercises. So there's a lot going on, but I'm very excited. And I'm still in this mini cut right now. So I am doing cardio almost every day. So he has me doing, he didn't specify, but right now I'm doing 250 calories worth of cardio on my rest days, so my non-training days, and then 100 calories worth of cardio post-workout, so 3 times a week. Luckily, I don't have a ton of cardio. However, burning 250 calories is actually a lot more effort than I thought it was. That's about 30 minutes on the Stairmaster for me. I digress. I don't have to do the stairs today. That's good. So if I can get my heart rate up, sometimes I can knock out 100 calories worth of cardio on the treadmill in 15 minutes. So anyway, we're gonna have a good workout. Oh, that's my boyfriend. Okay, we're gonna park next to him, and I'm gonna walk you guys through the entire thing. I'm gonna take you guys through an entire mic'd up session. I love doing mic'd up workouts for you guys. I just really feel like I can connect well, explain to you what I'm doing, why I'm doing it, and then take you through the torture with me. Since this is a new program, it's kind of my first time experiencing this, so we get to experience it together, even though I did this workout already, but I digress. I feel like the first week of a new program is really just feelers, right? You're trying to feel out weights to use and your tempos and just how the exercise feels. So the second week, I feel I'm okay, I have an idea in my head what I can do, what I can push on here, what it feels like. So now it's time to lock in. It takes me about 30 minutes to warm up. I'll get through that warm up and then we will start with this mic'd up workout. Hands are meant to hold, speak to me. Okay, so we are going to start with squats. I'm gonna use the Squat Pro machine just because I prefer it and I'm feeling it. Sometimes I will do the Smith machine for my squats, but I am feeling this one. I haven't done it in a while. I do have the short girl set up here. I have 2 platforms, and my coach wants me to elevate my heels, so I have a little slant board thing here that my gym has. You can use just a plate or anything that you want to elevate your heels. We have 5 sets of 6 to 8 reps, 3-second eccentrics on all 5 sets. First 3 sets, I'm going to have a pause at the bottom. The last 2 sets, I'm gonna take away that pause and I'm gonna add some weight. We have a 2.5-minute rest period between each set, and we're just gonna go with vibes, we're just gonna see if I can do the same weight that I did last week, make heavier, we will see. So I'm gonna warm up first. I got so much shit on my last TikTok because I don't wear shoes during leg day. So I try to wear the slides at least when I walk around. I'm gonna want my feet about shoulder width apart. This machine's a little tricky. You gotta find a good foot placement that works for you. And then I'm going to make this quad bias by being more upright. So I'm actually gonna kind of lead with my knees first rather than trying to sit back into my hips. So we're gonna go 1, 2, 3. Oh, I need my knee sleeves. Oh my gosh, I forgot that I have the knees of an 80-year-old. With your warm-up sets, you don't want to completely tire yourself out. But on these big compounds that I'm starting off with, I also don't want to just jump right into my working weight. I got 6 reps here last week with the pause, so we will try to do at least 6, if not more. R.I.P. We got 7. Now 2.5 minutes of rest. And we go for it again. I added a 25 on each side, so I have 3 1/4 on each side. And now we're gonna do 2 sets of 6 to 8 reps with no pause. All right, next exercise we have is the leg press. Where did my notes go? There they are. We have 4 sets of 8 to 10 with a 3-second eccentric and then 1.5 to 2 minutes of rest in between each set. My quads are on fire. My quads are on fire trying to kneel like this. Oh my gosh, okay. So my program says to do the incline leg press. However, my gym has the Arsenal incline leg press and that back pad is like caved in, so it actually hurts my low back a lot. So we're going with the squat press. I am a big advocator for doing the shit that you don't feel like doing or that you don't necessarily like. Like for example, I don't like Bulgarian split squats. I don't like walking lunges, but I'm not gonna skip them. I'm going to learn how to do them to target what I wanna target, and I'm gonna do them anyway. The difference here is that like I'm not skipping the leg press. I'm not like skipping out on a leg press because I don't feel like doing it. I am just moving over to a machine that I know will work better for me and that I will connect with more. This leg extension, whatever you want to call it, rep scheme, complex, torture device that my coach has me doing, you can't even see my face. Hi, literally the bane of my existence. These freaking kill me, oh my gosh. So we are gonna do 4 sets. This is called a tempo drop set. 4 sets of 8 to 10 with a 2-second pause, straight into 6 to 8 reps with no pause. So this is like 14 to 18 reps total. So basically I'm gonna rep out 8 to 10 reps with a 2-second pause at the top or a 2-second hold at the top. And then I'm gonna go straight into 6 to 8 reps with no pause until failure. I say this every video I have leg extensions in, but I like to push the seat all the way back because it gives me a better stretch and lets me hit my lateralis a little bit more and like the belly of my quad, where if I'm like more further up, I feel like I'm not really hitting my quads, I'm just feeling it in my knees. Oh, why does that feel so fucking heavy? Oh God. Don't be a bitch. All right. Oh my gosh. Those burn so fucking bad. All right, we have 90 seconds of rest. 3 more times. I'm so focused on getting through these that I forgot to give you cues. I say this every time I do leg extensions, but one of the major cues that has helped me a lot to feel these in my quads, is to pretend like I'm kicking my ankles to the ceiling instead of just like trying to kick the weight or move the weight. If I focus on bringing my ankles up to the ceiling, that's when I feel like my quads are engaged and I can actually like see that they're engaged. Second to last exercise we are doing are going to be hyperextensions. So these are hamstring focused hyperextensions, but I'm gonna do them the same way that I do them for glute focused hyperextensions, just because if I don't do them that way, I feel like I'll just feel them in my back. So we're doing 3 sets of 10 to 12 with a 2-second eccentric and only 75 seconds of rest in between each set. So these are pretty quick. You guys are probably sick of me saying the same 3 tips, tricks, cues for these, but I swear to God, I could not feel these in my glutes and hams until I started incorporating all 3 of these. First thing we're gonna wanna do, we're gonna have our feet pointed slightly outward, or our toes pointed slightly outward. Next thing we're gonna do, this is optional. Some people do it, some people don't. I find it helps, so I like to round my upper back, so I got a little bit of a hunchback. When I do that, I feel like it completely takes my erectors out and I can focus on pulling up with my glutes and hamstrings. And then the most important for me is actually treating this like a hip thrust at the top of the movement. So rather than focusing on pulling the weight up, because in my head, when I think about pulling the weight up, I think about using my back, like pulling the weight. But when I think about doing like a hip thrust to bring the weight up, using my glutes to drive into this pad to bring the weight up, it's a completely different mind muscle connection game for me. So if you're struggling, sometimes it's just like that little cue that can help you, and this is what helped me. So I usually like to hold the bar here because this is the booty builder hyperextension. So I like to hold it in my elbows, but I don't want to try to pull that weight up 8 weeks post-op. So we're just gonna do it how it's meant to be and hold the handle down here. Also, I like to keep my lats engaged. So I don't wanna just like be holding this all the way down. I wanna like make sure my upper body is a little bit engaged. These are gonna look so ugly, but I promise you, no glute exercise done correctly is gonna look cute. And then before I go all the way down to the end of the turf, and you can't see me and I'm just a little blip talking, we're gonna do 2 sets of 12 to 15 walking lunges with 90 seconds of rest in between each set. I have a 2-second eccentric on these. Honestly, anything that's like a 1 to 2 second eccentric, I don't really count or pay attention to. I don't rush them, but I don't also count like 1, 2, just because I feel like it messes up my counting and I can't focus on more than one thing at a time, especially when I'm in pain. So we're gonna finish up with these, and then I actually did skip, I'm so sorry. So right before the leg extensions, I wasn't able to film this because I was working in with somebody and I had a strict rest time, so I didn't wanna like have to set up the camera and make him uncomfortable. So before the leg extension, I did seated hamstring curls. So I did 4 sets of 8 to 10 with a 2-second hold at the bottom and then a 3-second eccentric or up portion, and then 90 seconds of rest with those. Those are pretty self-explanatory. I've done those before. I just wasn't able to show them. So now we're gonna do the walking lunges, and then that calls it. And hi friend. Quick little pump check. Okay, I always get nervous that like someone's gonna be in the bathroom. My quads are so pumped that I can't flex them right now. I just finished up. I had 100 calories worth of cardio to do. And I told myself I wasn't gonna do it because it's honestly so freaking late. It's 11:10 at night right now. We just got to the gym really late. My workouts have been taking me way longer than I would like them to. And honestly, I'm at the gym for like 3+ hours, but it's because I'm like working out, I'm doing content, I'm talking to people, I'm posing, I'm doing my cardio, I'm doing my warm up, my cool down, my recovery. Like there's just a lot, but I'm gonna head up. I'm gonna make my post-workout meal. It is the next day. You guys already know why I'm here. I was gonna take you guys through the rest of the weekend. We actually went to a gym opening this morning and I wanted to bring you guys with me, but honestly, I was just so overstimulated and overwhelmed. There were so many people. It was like mobbed. So it was really fun to go to. It was really nice to like see a bunch of people that I haven't seen in a while, but I could not get the camera out. It was so crowded. It was like shoulder to shoulder. So this is just going to be a mic'd up leg day video for you guys. I do have a couple other videos in the queue, so make sure that you subscribe so you don't miss those. And don't forget to follow me on Instagram and TikTok. As always, I will put the handles right here. And I really hope you enjoyed this. I'm loving this program. I'm so excited to see how we can progress. And I will definitely take you guys through my other leg days as well. Until then, I will see you guys next time. Bye.